Hey guys, just know we had to put some tie rod ends in. This is from a Spiff axle, guys. They're hard to feel because it's clamped there. There's not any play. It's not like on truck where it's solid there and you can push up and down. These started pulling up a bit when we were greasing them, and sure as crap I got them off. Now they are played. So guys, you don't ever heat this. Okay, if it's not coming, get the penetrating oil in, and there's a time and place for an air hammer with an air hammer bit, okay, guys, and be trained. Something on tie rod ends and drag links. We're gonna start here just because. What do you guys think there? Here's what I was talking about Spiff. Since it's clamped to this plate does float, but usually they're pretty tight because you got your dampening pressure on it, okay? So it's clamped in there. You can't really push them off. If you read, I think if you read code 11 for our safety standards, if you can move that with your body weight, it's faulty, not a tool, guys, because they will move a bit, because a lot of people clamp them, eh? And I'm not knocking what you're doing, because we do like to be preventative, especially, and if it does move there, it's probably going to get looser. But this one, I can't get played because I can't feel it, but it needs grease bad. Look at that. So it might be due, guys. Okay, that's stuff to look for. And then you shouldn't have any up and down play, or when you're moving that wheel on the ground, it shouldn't be going back and forth, okay? That's a ball and socket in there. So I'll get into some more, but there's just, we'll start there, okay? And give me some input, guys. Okay, back to the drag links, because you asked me. This is just in for servicing, but we got a steering shaft here. Watch these plastic ones, guys. Make sure there's no campaigns. You shouldn't be able to get any radio play in there like a U-joint. If your steering's binding when you're turning, it's usually this U-joint's binding up because it's not getting grease. Okay, so don't get too crazy if you feel that bind up, okay? So check these real good. So then off our sector shafted box, we have a Pitman arm. Okay, Mr. Pitman invented that. Okay, and here's the drag link. So how we check this and our tie rod ends generally is we look for up-down play for loose, but somebody will be in the cab shaking the wheel with no power assist. The wheel's on the ground. You don't want to see them going back and forth. But up here, I found one once 10 years ago. It was going in and out, and the service manager had a bulletin that's how that part was manufactured. So refer to manufacturer specifications, guys. Read code 11. It has a lot of stuff. I'll do a video when I'm at home, guys, about that today, okay? I just got to say this while we're on the drag link stuff. Okay, this is the greatest safety inspection form ever. It's from the OTA. They kind of work with the MTO to develop all this and this. And I'm surprised how much you guys are listening to. They're not offering me a job yet because I'm educating you here. This is what I use. This is where you get the information, guys. Lots of specs in here. And if you don't think that spec's right, then you need to go find the manufacturer spec, because these are specs if the manufacturer spec's not available. Okay, so let's just do this. Section 4 at the front, there's an A and B. We'll start telling you about all the steering stuff, okay? That corresponds to here. That's just 6 is nothing. Right there, section 4. But these numbers on this sheet will go to section B. Now look, it tells you what is safe and what is not, guys. And look, OEM standard a lot. So you got to kind of know your stuff here, okay? And you will learn that with experience. So I have found it here. It's telling me about it. It's telling me when to reject it and all that, okay? It corresponds with this sheet. There's also a handbook, guys. Now, I'm going to touch base on something that some people may not like. This might get me in trouble, guys. Let's look at wheel bearings. I've heard more situations where all the drive axles the hubs are getting pulled off for bearing inspections and trailers. Well, guys, let's just look here. I had to put it on this phone. I want you guys to read right there. Rotate the wheel by hand through several full revolutions to check for bearing roughness or binding. Now you got to check for burn oil too. So really on a truck, you could pop those drive axles. You'll know if the oil's burning. Usually it's darker there, guys. And you can roll that wheel freely. So guys, there's some other stuff here too. Okay, so I mean, this is the best. There should be a course in trade school about using this, because this is our safety code in Canada, guys. These tie rod ends, when you install the new one, you anti-seize this. No questions asked. And if you're out of fleet, you will be the next guy, more than likely, that has to change it. So it may benefit you. Let's work together, guys.